Hello Neets. Welcome back to I Talk Anime. Today I am reviewing Sword Art Online War of Underworld Part 1 and 2. So without wasting any time, let's get into it. One of the most popular anime series of the last decade, Sword Art Online is an isekai franchise created by Japanese author Aki Kawahara, spanning novels, light novels, video games, and anime and a spin-off anime. The show has become a staple in the anime community. Though the series has gained immense popularity around the world, it has not always been well received. The first season, which aired in 2012, only scored an average 7.32 score on MyAnimeList. The ratings only worsened with the second season in 2014, which dropped to a score of 6.89. Reasons for the low scores ranged from critiques on poor story pacing, to a lack of focus and weak characterization. However, things began to pick up after the franchise's third season, 2018 Sword Art Online, Alicization, which jumped up to a score of 7.59. Now, with the currently airing fourth season, Alicization, War of the Underworld, things look better than ever with the season's current score of 7.73, the highest it's ever been for a season of SAO. Previously criticized aspects of the show have finally been fixed, and critics and fans are taking notice. Here's how Sword Art Online redeemed itself to earn high praise for Alicization, War of the Underworld. One issue many fans had during the first two seasons of Sword Art Online was the strange pacing of the anime. Season 1 attempted to cover two arcs spanning two different video games in just 25 episodes, while Season 2 overreached by attempting three different arcs across two different games in only 24 episodes. As a result, viewers were subject to rushed pacing resulting in weird time gaps and jumps, such as Season 1. Episode 3's 20-minute episode that covers a 9-month period and introduces characters that were supposed to be crucial to Kirito's character development, only to be killed halfway through the episode. Alicization, War of the Underworld, in contrast, exclusively takes place in the world of the Underworld. Thanks to the incredible setup of Season 3, which featured 24 properly paced episodes that allowed the show to fully flesh out its latest video game universe, Season 4 has had enough space and plenty of time to properly showcasing different storylines and introduce new characters. Introducing new characters and concepts is inevitable in a series that spans so many different video game worlds, but because Sword Art Online's first two seasons covered at least two different mercs for Kirito and his friends to dive into, each season suffered from a lack of focus, especially since each video game and its corresponding arc came with its own unique goals and storylines. For example, characters Asuna and Sinon were introduced at the beginnings of Season 1 and 2, respectively, as the main characters who stayed by Kirito's side and guided him through their shared goals. However, both girls were mostly absent and relegated to the background characters in the latter half of each of their respective seasons, as the latter half's storylines had little to do with them. Luckily, that hasn't been an issue in SAO's third and fourth seasons, as each of the main characters focused on the same goal from the first episode to the last. Kirito's goal of finding a way back to the real world has motivated him throughout his underworld adventures. And though it's taken him quite a bit of time to accomplish it, it's helped give the show a newfound focus that past seasons were lacking. Many of the characters in earlier Sword Art Online seasons have been heavily criticized for their surface-level characterizations and arcs, especially in the case of all three female characters, Asuna, Lifa and Sinon, who accompanied Kirito throughout each of the series' three main arcs. Their characters mostly existed to reinforce Kirito's overpowered abilities and serve up fan service. On the other hand, Alice has been widely praised for her thoroughly written backstory and character motivations when compared to her earlier season counterparts. She's defined by her strong moral code, passion and individual end goals that compel her to fight alongside Kirito throughout the brutal war of the Underworld. Sword Art Online, Alicization, War of the Underworld easily trumps Sword Art Online and Sword Art Online 2 as the best series in the anime. While War of the Underworld is not completely void of complaints, it appears Kawahara and his team have learned a few lessons from fans' constructive critiques throughout the years. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more anime contents and do press a like button. I will see you neats in the next video.